This already. He's so sorry. He finna settle for 3. I'm gonna go down there and score a touchdown.
We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones, cause that's when I'm honest. Penthouse build to reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, girl, it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints.
Still can stop this shit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now Hill. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Come on. Cover 2, of course. So look here, you just seen the nigga in cover 2 the whole game, but like.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we
right
step aside
here
in this first quarter.
Oh, man. What my nigga tripping for?
bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Option play, and Hill will keep it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best
My
in the
game
league.
updated.
They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there
70%.
stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 12.
When you gonna kill yourself?
Out of the gun. Hill.
Like, it just give us all something to do.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Falcons 9.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking deep for Julio. This is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 78 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time.
Why you got an 8-piece?
No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
She knows. You got cookies at McDonald's?
The Saints take over.
Why you got McDonald's?
At their own 25-yard
right?
line.
Oh. How many of these I got? I saved you all on my own. No.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, they better even have catch him.
They'll try the air now with Hill. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1-7.
You was sad about that. You know what I'm saying?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Hill gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Coming on, Drake. Coming on, Drake.
Operating from the gun. Hill.
How much I owe
Pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The yards at the 47-yard line.
Stop the run. That shit too old, man. Andrew with the speed, okay? My nigga, speed. Come on. No, they gonna get him the speed.
They'll come up now on second and a yard.
Man, shut up,
Here's
nigga.
Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, left side completion to Jones. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On 3rd Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go. It's Garland. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
That would take
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Hill in trouble, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
What's being said?
2nd down at 7. They run out of the shotgun with Garland. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
Stomp him.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbling snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Atlanta.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 37.
1st down, Falcons.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Hill. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Just beating the play clock is Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Pulled in at the 24.
Getting the red. EU, Tay, J.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 39 that time.
Falcon, first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Ryan. It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Saints take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hill looking long for Thomas. They got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
And 4.
The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hill throwing once more. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this... 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Hey, bro. Hey, that nigga kept. Hey.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they can't even get a play the stick, 2nd and 15. Now Kamara. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
3. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. Being chased out left. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, it's beat. Time now.
Well, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now the try here for the point after.
The kick is good. Makes the score.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The 31-yard line.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line. Tonight,
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Still of the whip is a ghost.
God,
I got them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace.
I'm not very hot.
Spoil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard.
I need a nigga that can go up on some shit, man.
Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. It's that big of the guy. Boy, yo, stop it quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private. Look at me.
I don't know if it had to do with Hopkins or somebody else. Somebody who I can just throw the whole to a dog and nigga out. I would.